Hello student, this is the Unit 3, Occupations. And before we start the lesson, I want to tell you the synonym of the word occupation. Do you know synonym? The word that has the same meaning. So, jobs and careers. Can you see this? And here is the people's taste of the unit occupations. So you have to choose the best answer in 10 items. I'll give you 10 minutes to do this, and we will start the lesson. If you're ready, you can play this video. 1, 2, 3. Alright, this is how to ask and answer about occupations. What work does she do? Let's guess, what work does she do? Can you see this? What is she doing? She creating something, right? So, the answer? She is a dressmaker. She is a dressmaker, a person who creates dress. And how to ask and answer about occupation, about place. Where does he work? Where does he work? Can you see Mr. Bean? Where does he work? He works in a hospital. He works in a hospital. Where? Ask about place. And yes, the answer should be place that he works. About grammar. In this unit, there's a simple grammar about present simple tense. What work does she do? Can you see this? Does she do? Oops, I'm sorry. It could be he. Okay, next. He is a chef. He is a chef. Can you see this? He's a chef. We should use does for singular subject. Singular subject, he, she, it. They are all singular. He is a chef. So verb to be should be is. And where does he work? Where does he work? He works at a restaurant. He, okay, we put he here as a subject, and we use does, helping verb. And can you see works? With s in the end of verb. Because this is simple tense, if the subject is singular, you should add s in the end of verb. And next, this one. What work does they do? Can you see do here? Okay. We use do for plural subject. They, can you see they? And not only plural, I, you, we, they. We use do. And the answer should be they is or they are. They are ships. They are ships. If you see it closely, you see it in the end because the subject they that mean more than one. Okay, they are ships. And next, where does they work or where do they work? We use where do they work. We use verb do for I, you, we, they, but does for he, she, it. Okay, you can write down do for I, you, we, they, and does for only he, she, it. For one person. And okay, the way to answer, they work at. If you see this closely, he, she, it, he, here. Work should be S, but they, no S here. Alright, so we will take a look at the vocabularies. Okay, repeat after me. Teacher, doctor, nurse, policeman, farmer, soldier, dentist, mechanic, postman, dressmaker, student, baker, banker, painter, hairdresser. Next, page 3. Bus driver, cook, guard, taxi driver, carpenter, merchant, waiter, fireman, barber, vet, fisherman, businessman, shopkeeper, singer, and dancer. Here are vocabularies that you have to remember, and you can also color the picture, each one. Okay, take a look at this part. It's about how to ask an answer that I've taught you before, but you can ask like this. Where does Mary do? She's a nerd. Where does he work? He works in a hospital. Where do? Can you see do? Because Jane and Pam are two, are two people. So we should use do instead of does. They are students. Can you see S? Where do they study? They study in a school. Here is the example for this exercise. Okay, exercise 1. Write the sentences about the word as in the example. What does Mary do? Mary is a subject, nurse is an answer, and hospital is an answer too. So she's a nurse. And where does he work? He works in a hospital. You see it? As the same pattern, A, as the same. But we change the subject and helping verb. And B, okay, here is an answer and answer. I think that you can do this. So you have to do this part and send me in the class or turn in this homework in the classroom. See ya everybody. Goodbye.